actually.
Oh, there's Big Dave, Little Dave, Skinny
Big
Dave,
Dave's across the street.
This guy's trouble. Gotta watch out for him.
Look who's talking. It takes one to know one, you
He's been here for a
know.
long time. Yeah, really. He helps out in so many ways. He's our maintenance guy. He keeps the place afloat.
When you went by, did you see everything?
I did. I noticed you did a nice job training that grass. Beautiful, Dave. Beautiful. Well, this is New Community Project's Vine and Fig, which is our kind of main hub here in Harrisonburg. Our work is designed to join hands with others around the world and locally who want to work for social justice and ecological healing as a way to build a foundation for a nonviolent way of life. So we do that through three main steps. The first is we provide supportive homes for people who are coming out of difficult circumstances. And then we also create a space around all those houses that is a living laboratory of sustainable living practices. And then the third thing that we do is we then incubate or initiate projects on a bigger scale beyond this site throughout the city and beyond. We have lots of gardens. You'll see this little building that's green with a blue door. That's kind of a symbol of what we're doing here. It's made from all recycled materials. The green metal part we found being thrown away, we grabbed a hold of that. The roof is made from old political signs. The door we found on the street, it's shingled with bicycle tires. But what's cool about this is that when we notice things that are being discarded or not honored, if we can reimagine who they may be and come back together and see the potential for what it could be, we can turn it into a new life, and it actually gives us something, it provides and is doing a service for us. And it's true for humans. You know, people who are living on the margins, many times if we begin to look deeper and realize the great gifts that we all have, and especially people in those situations, they bring a kind of potential, kind of creative energy that brings new things, and they can be a part of that instrument of love in the world. Well, my name is Tom Benevento, and I'm working here with the New Community Project on all these different programs. And I was fortunate enough and privileged enough to work in Guatemala for many years. I went through a program there, a volunteer program, and I learned so much and began to realize, wow, I need to come back to the United States and be a part of joining others who are working for transformation here.
Es importante para nosotros, para mí en lo personal es importante porque significa salud.
This is really important for me personally because it means health.
Es comida saludable también.
It's food that also tastes good.
Es comunidad también para
And it's
mí.
community that's also important to me.
Porque todos necesitamos de todos.
We all need this together.
La tierra me centra, me ubica,
The
me
earth
sana.
centers me, it heals me, it makes me sane.
Sana mis heridas culturales, mis heridas.
It heals my own wounds. Oh, thank you. Nice. Gracias, Samuel. De fuego. Firewood in there. We're making, we have black-eyed peas with vegetables. We're gonna have sauteed amaranth. We're gonna have steamed broccoli. We have salad. We have homemade tortillas. Y querían gente internacional para Está presente si empieza guerra. Well, the Jubilee Climate Farm is part of a nonprofit New Community Project. And the goal is, within the word of Jubilee, there's a tradition of redistributing and setting the captives free and bringing wealth back to where it belongs to people who have been stolen from. And so we use that idea to give us the mission of this farm. So we're redistributing the carbon that humans have put in the atmosphere and trying to bring it back into the soil and back into the plants, particularly trees, edible trees. And we're also about redistributing and revaluing knowledge that's been lost, particularly from indigenous people from around the world, just like these tortillas. And also redistributing food to people who need it. So we grow a lot of food here that goes to 237 families who are food insecure in our area.
I really have a great passion in farming and also growing and food security, and also trying to mobilize youths like me that who are shying from doing agricultural work as an odd job to join efforts in terms of participating in agriculture. And so all these experiences I'm gaining will be very important for me to take back to my community. And I also farm in Kenya, so I'll be experimenting some of the things I've learned here and my previous knowledge and putting that into practice back home.
And I just want to say that it's really important also we integrate social justice and ecological work together because they are really one and of the same. They come from the same source, right? The problems that we're facing, whether it's police brutality, whether it's species extinction, whether it's homelessness, whether it's mass incarceration or climate change, all those kinds of issues and concerns, they come from a need to transition away from seeing the world as a place to dominate over, whether it's people or soil or plants and animals. We need to shift away from that to cooperation, to collaboration, to recognizing that all beings have a right to be here on this planet and we can work together. And the cool thing about this kind of work is that ultimately we can see that humans can not just be neutral or damaging to our world, but we can actually be beneficial. We can create things that bring more life, more sustenance, and particularly those who are mostly on the margins of our society. And that's really crucial that we honor all these beings, all these people and creatures. They all have a right to be here. Right over here we have our main house. You can see the mural on the wall that kind of describes a little bit about what we stand for. If you read it here, and it says, "And everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and unafraid." So we want to make this a place of welcome for all people, no matter what trauma they may have been through, no matter what struggles they may have encountered. They all have a right to be here in some ways. And what we've learned over the years is that all of us are on a journey, and we all have brokenness in our lives. And if we can come together and have authentic relationships built on forgiveness and mercy and compassion, we can work through so many things.